Hey everyone, my name's Aaron. I'm your IT guy with the hospital, and I'm here to give you an overview on some of the cyber threats facing our hospital, and more importantly, the kinds of attacks that we might see and who's behind them. A little while back, I gave a presentation to our executive team about the types of threat actors out there. So just to get you all caught up, let me give you a quick summary of what we went over. There are script kiddies. These are typically young, inexperienced hackers who are using pre-built tools or things that they find online that they can use. They're kind of driven by ego, sometimes curiosity, but mainly they're just playing around. Excuse me. We talked about cyber criminals. These are the guys who are the ones who are in it for the money. They use tactics like ransomware, and they will use phishing attempts to try to make a profit. Hacktivists are politically or socially motivated. They attack organizations because they want to make a statement or they disagree with something the business is doing. Cyber terrorists take it a step further than the hacktivists. They want to create disruption or fear. That could be something in a critical sector like healthcare, like what we're in right now. There's insider threats. These are the people inside the organization. Someone like you may not be intentional, could be a disgruntled employee, could be someone's being coerced or being blackmailed. Industrial espionage are actors that are after our research. So these could be people who, if there's a cancer treatment trial coming up, they might want to steal the intellectual property or the proprietary data from our servers. And then we have what are known as advanced persistent threats, or APTs. These are highly skilled, oftentimes they're state sponsored, and they will play the long game. They have time, they have money, they have resources, they are willing to stay hidden and will stay hidden in systems for months just collecting and exfiltrating data. Before we go deeper, it's something important to understand is a key difference. So a threat is the actor or action that can cause harm. That would be like a hacker or a type of malware like a virus. A vulnerability is a weakness in our defenses. So that would be something that could be like a threat that can be taken advantage of. So think like a weak password or an unpatched or an outdated system, like one of our servers. So, for example, if a hacker is a threat and an unpatched server is that vulnerability, that's what they would exploit. So, looking at some specifics of how these threat actors might attack our hospital, let's go kind of work our way up how we did previously with how we looked at these. So, a script kiddie would potentially deface the public website just to prove that they can. Or they might just run port scans on the network just looking for open stuff. May not be intentionally malicious, but they're just poking around, seeing what's going on. A hacktivist could potentially launch a DDoS attack and maybe try to shut down the website. Or they might be looking to maybe leak sensitive patient information if there's like a politician in the hospital or something that might support their cause. A cyber terrorist, again, they're the ones about creating panic and chaos. So they might target medical devices or do something that would potentially compromise functions of the hospital. A cyber criminal could potentially lock and basically put a like an encryption on our medical records, and then we'd have to pay a ransom to get them unlocked. They could also potentially run phishing campaigns to try to trick staff into getting their passwords and their multi-factor codes. An insider threat, though, that's our highest. That's not quite our highest yet. Our insider threat could potentially steal patient records, sell them on the dark web. Industrial espionage, those ones might exfiltrate the confidential data, or they might collect login credentials over time using malware. And then our advanced persistent threats, those are our top dogs. Those ones might infiltrate the network and stay hidden for months, collect any sort of data, and then once they're done, or even during that time, they might deploy malware that just alters or exfiltrates the research and just keeps siphoning it out and stealing it and stealing it and stealing it. So the main takeaway here that we need to understand is that cybersecurity is not just for IT, it is everyone's job. We all play a role in protecting our systems and taking care of our patients and on our hospital's mission. So if you see any suspicious emails, report them. Be careful with what you're clicking. If you're concerned or you don't know, let us know. We're happy to help. And then make sure that you're just following security protocols. I know they slow down a little bit. No one likes to put in their two-factor all the time, but it's there for a reason. It keeps you secure. Thanks for watching, and everyone have a great rest of your day, and keep doing what you can to keep our hospital safe and secure. Bye.